Hi, this is an introduction to Microbe-Lift products produced by ecological laboratories in the United States and brought to you here at Maidenhead by Aqua Biotechnology in Germany, who's distributing the products for us. The special blend, which is our primary product, our main product for Aquarium, is based on that technology we use to clean up lakes and rivers. It's a blend of beneficial bacteria that's different than other products on the market in a couple of different ways. The main thing is most products on the market are all basically spore-based bacteria. They're bacteria, it's like a packet of seeds. They're dormant in the bottle. You put it into the environment, it takes them a while to become active, and they identify the environment and the food source, and they get started to break down the waste and whatever they're going to feed on. Which is fine, it'll do a job of cleaning, but it's not as efficient as some other types of bacteria. What we work with, in addition to those spore bacteria, is we also work with vegetative strains of bacteria that are photosynthetic, which means they use light like a plant does for processing nutrient and food. These bacteria, which are harder to culture and harder to stabilize in a bottle, are what set this product apart. So what they enable this product to do is it'll break down what are called hard to degrade substances. So there's things in an aquarium, remnants from fish food, fish waste, greases, fats, long chain fatty acids, glycerol, stuff that builds up in the tank and creates sludge, makes the tank dirty, decreases the water quality required, is what you're required to do the maintenance for. These bacteria that we work with actually will break that down. They're very efficient at breaking down those hard to degrade substances, in addition to the other organics in the water that you need to get rid of. And they also have the unique ability of being able to biologically remove nitrate from the water. So in a healthy aquarium, as those organics break down in the water, they create ammonia, which gets converted to nitrite, then nitrate, to remove all those toxic compounds. But as nitrate builds up, it becomes a problem for algae and things like that. It requires more water changes. These bacteria will actually remove those nitrates on their own naturally. So in doing so, it reduces the amount of algae that grows. The idea is to make fish keeping easier, reduce the amount of maintenance required. One of the biggest complaints you hear about fish keeping is the amount of maintenance and cleaning that needs to be done to keep the tank looking good and the fish healthy. This actually helps reduce the amount of that maintenance. It also has some health benefits for fish. The bacteria itself, which is purple in color, is a natural carotenoid. It actually helps increase color, improve color in fish. The pinks, the purples, the reds, as well as in corals. This will work in fresh and salt water. Corals will actually feed on it. When it's in the water, you'll see the corals open up more, stay open longer, as well as have improved color. There's better use of the food that's being put in the tank, so you get less waste. The fish are digesting more. And it also has some nice benefits for plants. So the bacteria actually helps the plants use available light in the aquarium to convert the CO2 that you're putting in there into carbohydrates, which is used to support the biology, which actually processes the fertilizer into the form the plant needs to use it. To use the food. So in general, this is our #1 product. It should be in every fish tank. The idea is this will do the most for your water and your fish in terms of water quality control, a boost to fish health, reduced maintenance time. Overall, that's going to do the most for your aquarium and for your fish. So as I mentioned, there's some health benefit from using Special Blend, some probiotic effect on the fish. We actually took that a step further and created a product called Thera P. Thera P is based on the same technology, but it takes those health benefits a step further. The two are intended to be used together. It's so Thera P, where Special Blend is all about water quality control, Thera P is all about the fish health. So you get some of that benefit from here, but this is really all about improving the fish's health, the fish's color. It stimulates breeding activity in fish, in particular cichlids. It helps improve color. It's really all about the probiotics for the fish. So if you use them together, and there's no problem using them together, you can't overdose these products. It's just real easy to dose and real easy to use. You get all of the water quality control and all of the maximized health benefits for fish that live longer and healthier, baby fish that you get a higher percentage of fish that make it to adulthood if you're breeding fish. Just overall, a good general fish health product. Going along with that, we were talking about cycling a tank and how you get, as organics break down, you get ammonia, which has to go to nitrite and nitrate. Those nitrifying bacteria will occur naturally in a tank, but they can take weeks or months to develop on their own. So what we do is we put those nitrifying bacteria in a bottle. Nite-Out II is your nitrifying bacteria. It's the bacteria that gets rid of those toxic nitrogen compounds, the ammonia and the nitrate, and converts them to nitrate. Pretty simple to use. You just put it in the water. We recommend adding it along with Special Blend. So if you're setting up a new tank, use Special Blend and Thera P, Special Blend and Nite-Out right away. Put some fish in there. Put those two bacteria in there. Put in some food and let the tank cycle. And it can typically cycle the entire tank in under a day, which again helps improve enjoyment of having an aquarium, because you can get through that whole process a lot quicker with a lot fewer headaches. Nite-Out is also good anytime you add new fish, anytime you have an ammonia problem for any reason, whether it was some maintenance on the tank, you treated with an antibiotic that killed off some of the bacteria, too much food got dumped in the tank. Anytime there's a maintenance issue or an ammonia issue, it's a good idea to add a little more Nite-Out. It can also be added on a regular basis as part of your maintenance schedule, just to make sure you maintain that healthy biological filter. But together, Special Blend and Nite-Out for setting up a new tank just makes that whole process much easier than it used to be. So Special Blend, Thera P, and Nite-Out are really what maintain that fish health component of your aquarium, in addition to the maintenance, the reduction and cleaning. Aqua Balance is also a blend of bacteria. It's a little different than Special Blend. It's all spore-based. It doesn't have those vegetative photosynthetic strains that are in Special Blend. It's not going to clean quite as well as Special Blend. One thing I didn't mention is Special Blend has a very strong odor. It doesn't stick around. It flashes off once you used it, but some people find it unpleasant. The Aqua Balance has no odor. Again, it's not going to clean quite as well, but it'll do a really nice job to help maintain the aquarium. It can also be used as just a supplemental bacteria if you want, along with the others, to kind of just boost the bacteria count of other strains. It's also a good general purpose cleaning bacteria for the aquarium. Substrate Cleaner, it's a dark colored liquid. It's designed really for, if you have a tank that's already been running, it's been set up for a while, maybe you have a lot of sludge in the bottom, or you have pockets of dirt trapped in the gravel, uneaten food trapped under rocks, things like that, where you have a buildup of organic waste. The sludge away helps get rid of that. While the Special Blend will eventually break all that down, it can take a while when it's kind of trapped and packed in to the gravel or under decorations in the tank. The Substrate Cleaner, it has some soil extracts in it that actually help loosen up that packed in and thick layers of sludge, and makes it easier for the bacteria to break it down. It does contain some bacteria, and it will clean on its own, but if you use it together with Special Blend or Aquarium Balance, it will speed it up 70 to 80% and just help really clean it out, really clean those, without having to siphon it out. You can really clean up your gravel in the bottom of your tank. So it's also another cleaning aid. It is a dark liquid. It will discolor the water temporarily, but it's a nice product to keep around, especially if you have a tank that has a lot of ornaments, a lot of rock, where you can tend to trap a lot of uneaten food and fish waste. It just helps make the maintenance easier. I should also mention that all of these bacterial products are good for freshwater, saltwater, brackish water, really any environment. They don't require refrigeration, Nite-Out can be refrigerated after it's opened, just to maximize its shelf life, but they all have a really good solid shelf life without refrigeration or any special storage needs. Just don't let them get too hot. But room temperature, almost anywhere is fine. The blue label, to make it easier for the consumer, the labels are color-coded and grouped. These are the water quality, water conditioning products are blue, and the Xtreme is our top-of-the-line water conditioner. We make several, but this does the most. So Xtreme will remove chlorine and chloramine. It'll remove ammonia, detoxifies heavy metals. It reduces some nitrite and nitrate. It adds electrolytes for the fish. It adds skin coat replacers for the fish. It boosts the alkalinity a little bit to help stabilize pH and encourage nitrification. The pH of the water is very important for Nite-Out to function properly. But overall, as a water conditioner, the Xtreme is one of the top ones you'll be able to find in terms of what it does, the range of tasks it accomplishes in the water. It can also be used in an emergency to control ammonia. So if you've had some sort of a problem, and whether it was your filter stopped working, again, somebody dropped the whole thing of food in the tank, something like that, where you all of a sudden have very high ammonia, Xtreme can actually be used just to neutralize that ammonia. And it completely removes the ammonia. It's no longer ammonia. It's not a temporary conversion of ammonia to ammonium or from a toxic to a non-toxic state. It doesn't adjust the pH down to make that happen. It actually binds to the ammonia, converts it to a completely different compound. It's no longer ammonia, and it's a permanent removal. So in an emergency, it's a really good product to have to control ammonia. You can also then add some more Nite-Out, give it a chance to biologically catch up, and let the bacteria pick up from there. But in a pinch, Xtreme will help take care of that. So that's all of the water conditioning, water maintenance products.